Matilda didn't cry at birth, but she was so intelligent that before she was even a month old, she had learned to write her name. Her mother should have been proud of that, but instead, she grew angry and erased the name. Father was even worse. He preferred boys over girls. When he found out they had a daughter, he stormed out of the hospital in anger. On the way home, he didn't even bother to hold her gently. Instead, he kept grumbling that having a girl was a burden. He tossed her into the car trunk like a piece of trash and drove off recklessly without a care for her safety. When they reached home, the entire family went inside, leaving the baby girl alone in the car. But this little girl was full of courage. By the time she was 1, she had learned to wash her face and hands by herself. At 2, she could dress herself, and by 4, she had to live on her own. Her father would leave home searching for a beautiful woman, and her mother would go off looking for a handsome young man. Her brother went to school, and Matilda was left alone to take care of herself. When she got hungry, she cooked her own meals. She would beat 2 eggs, add cake mix, and make waffles, sitting alone, eating her food, and reading her favorite magazines. That was her happiest time. But soon, all the magazines at home ran out. Her hunger to learn pushed her to ask her father to buy her a book, but her strange father believed that television could teach you everything. So what was the point of reading? Matilda didn't cry. She realized she couldn't rely on anyone in her family. If she wanted anything in life, she would have to get it herself. The next day, after her parents left for work, she looked up the address of the public library in the phone book. It was 15 kilometers away, but she walked there anyway. When she arrived, she asked the librarian where the children's section was. The librarian was stunned to see such a young child come in alone, but Matilda didn't need help. She sat down on a sofa, reading book after book, absolutely content. Once she discovered the library, she began going there every day, reading all the books in the children's section one by one. Eventually, she finished all of them and moved on to more advanced books. The librarian was so impressed with her that she gave Matilda a library card. Now, Matilda could borrow books and take them home, saving her the long daily walk. Time passed and Matilda turned 7. She had learned so much through books. When she became old enough to attend school, she asked her father to enroll her, but he insisted she was only 4. He even asked her mother, who said she was 5. In reality, Matilda was 7 years old. Her parents were perfectly matched in their neglect. When her father heard she would be going to school, he became upset. There were too many things at home that required someone to sign documents. And so Matilda's dream of school shattered. She returned to her room and cried into her books.